these are only 4. But imagine if I had 30 white balloons, and then I had this one here. That's how I get the appointments. So do you want to be a red balloon and stand out from the rest and get the listing appointments and sell the listings? Or do you want to be these people that call and use their scripts the same as everyone and don't adapt them to different personalities? I'm probably not. I mean, do you want a $12,000 Christmas bonus? Pick up the phone. And that's where it all starts. And the whole thing that I say on here is that you have to make an impression with someone in 30 seconds. 30 seconds. So when you walked in the room, it was about 30 seconds. I think I made an impression on you. You're thinking she's real personable. So 30 seconds is what you have to do that. And any fear that you had before you picked up the phone to call that person is totally forgotten when you get off the phone and you've made a personable, almost, business friendship with someone because you could relate to them in 30 seconds. I mean, that is amazing to feel that. Just think, what do you say whenever you call your friend? I call my friend, hey Dana, what's going on? How's it going? Okay, call it expired. Hi so-and-so, introduce yourself. What's going on? I saw your home's not listed. Are you guys staying or what's going on? It doesn't have to be perfectly scripted. And you have to read that person and see how they respond to kind of adapt. And that's all something I can tell you. That's all something that just comes natural because we do it every day with people, whenever we interact with people. And you can all read people's reactions on phones. You can read them anywhere. And it's just a natural reaction of how to progress on that. So the key is that you have personality. You have your scripts that you can fall back on if you need, but just to keep them more personable in your voice and everything that you're saying, and just act like it's an old friend. Not too old a friend, but you don't want to get too personal with them. But you hear a kid in the background, and you have a kid, or you can relate in some way to that, or you hear a dog in the background and you can relate to some way in that. Ask them, what kind of dog do you have? Oh, I hear you have kids. This lady had, I think 3 kids, and I heard them in the background. And I said, oh, it sounds like you have little ones. I have little ones too. I can't believe you keep the house clean for that long. Don't they have so many toys? But you're really ready to sell so they can get their toys back out. And then she told me her husband was away. Oh my goodness, I can't believe, it's a conversation. It's not, let me come meet with you, let me come meet with you, let me come meet with you. You obviously want to meet with them, but, and then I put on number 3, what you want from the person that you're calling. So you obviously want the appointment, and you will ask for that. If you've made a personal connection with them and you've overcome the rejections that they have, then you'll ask for that. You'll get the appointment. If you don't get the appointment and they're like, when you've gone through all the rejections, it's just not happening, ask for their email. Because then you can follow up with them, and you have their email, and you'll have their phone contact information, and you'll know if they give you their email, which people don't like to give out, as you know, you'll know if you have met your goal of being personable to them. Because if you were talking to a friend on the phone and you ask for their email, they're going to give you their email. So, and if they don't, then you think, okay, I'll call you back later, thanks so much, but you try again on the next one. And there's always a next one. So you totally mess up on one, they're not going to remember you. They've had 30 other people calling you. I've messed up on some. I've stumbled over my words. Go on to the next one. If I hear someone, if there's one I really thought I was going to get and I didn't get it, hang up. I call 10 more. Darn it, I didn't get that one. I'm going to call 10 more because I am going to get an appointment today. You think that, and you will. You will get an appointment today. And so I put some sources on here of what I've kind of looked at to pull together all of my thoughts on this. use different sources. You're already at this class, so hopefully you'll get some information from this class. Gene's so nice about letting you go to his office and listen. I also search on YouTube, and there's agents that do scripting and listing presentations on YouTube, and so I threw that into my little melting pot in my brain. I Googled. There's a lot of good ideas on scripting and expires. If you Google it, just go through it. I'm always learning. I always want to add more, because you can never be a true expert and get every single person that you call. But I just want to keep adding to the number that I get, that I call. So I just keep looking for ways to get more knowledge on this subject, and then you just put it all together and you make it yours, because you might call the same way I do, and it might not work out the same way. But then there's people that you're going to call that you're going to get that I wouldn't get. So it's just whoever answers the phone and how that call goes. So next I have on here is goals, and so I think it's important, really important, to set goals because it helps with your thinking. And so if you need 3 listing appointments a week, which is a goal that I had set, you're going to need to make some calls. And that's what I started with. I want 3 listing appointments a week. I need to make some calls. Well, I better convert these calls, because if I don't, I'm not getting those 3 listing appointments a week. So I better go to see Gene. I better look on YouTube. I better Google this. I better do whatever I can to make sure that these calls have a high conversion rate. And you do whatever you can, because you got to get those 3 appointments a week. And that's the goal that I have set up. And I think people can respond to that whenever they don't know, obviously, what your goals are, but when you're calling them, they know you're driven. They know that that you're there. You want to help them, and so it's just something I can't explain. That if you have those goals and you're goal driven, then it's going to happen. And we always talk about 3 hours of lead generation a day. You spend the first hour getting everything together, all the people that you want to call. You look up on the expireds from that day, or whenever you want to call with John's. If you choose to call with John's, you call them, and then you write down all your notes to follow up. And I have a filing system that Kevin came up with that I just started implementing. I have one of those file folder things that they stack up like this, and you put the file folders in. I'll just keep it on your desk, and it goes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then a Saturday and Sunday one, and then a once a month one. So the file folder stack is just one of those wire stacking systems, and I just put Monday through Friday each one folder, and then Saturday and Sunday is one folder, and then I have first of month is one folder, because I would put them in the system and then not go back and do it, and I hated putting them in the system too. So if you have, I print out the listing, so let's say this is an expired listing that I'm going to call, and it's nice because it has all the information on there. You can look at the pictures and see how many pictures that they had. If they only had 17 pictures up, oh my goodness, your house is so awesome. I'm sure there's more than 17 pictures they could have put up here. Why didn't they put the 25 up there? And so you have all of that right there at your fingertips. And so I don't get a hold of them. I get a voicemail. How many times do you get voicemails, especially because I call later in the day? You get a million voicemails. So they go in the Tuesday file. You call them. I put on there, called, left a voicemail Monday. Didn't get them Tuesday. They go in the Wednesday file. Keep calling, because that's the key to following up.
What kind of message do you leave?
Hi, this is Donahue with Keller Williams. Could you give me a call just as soon as you get this? My number is 512-751-6580. Thanks so much. I look forward to speaking with you.